Okay, it's very, very windy outside today, so I'm going to do the video for this W-Reg, so 2000 model, Land Rover Defender 90 TD5 hardtop. I'm going to do it inside because otherwise you won't be able to hear the commentary over the wind. I think it's Storm Hector. Anyway, low mileage one. This one is showing, I think, 68,000 miles, which has come to us as warranted. Standard spec TD5 hardtop, really, in either Coniston or Eastern Green. I can't remember which colour it is, but it's one of the Land Rover flat greens, with a white roof, limestone wheels, and they actually look fairly new, or possibly fairly recently repainted. I don't know, but the tyres certainly look fairly new on it. We'll see what they are. That one is I should have checked this beforehand. Really, that's a BFG. We'll go as we go around. We'll see what they are. But yeah, low mileage example, fitted with a galvanised front bumper. It's got a radio CD inside it, but otherwise it's got centre cubby box, and it's also got twin rear bench seats, not with seat belts though. They're not a legal requirement in fairness, but it has got twin rear bench seats. It's got tow pack, mud flaps all around. No, actually mud flaps just on the back. Check we're not missing a mud flap. No, just mud flaps on the back. Tow pack on it. Don't think there's any other toys on it. No, it's just a standard spec unmolested TD5 hardtop with low mileage, no checker plate rash or anything. Let's go around and pick out some good bits and bad bits. No major dents on it at all. Around the front end it all looks pretty clean and tidy. We've got a couple of, it's obviously had a mascot on the bonnet at some point. It's been filled with a couple of grommets where the mascot holes were. A couple of minor depressions in the top of the near side front wing and scratches and stuff, as you can probably see on the video. But it is a Defender after all, that's what they're for. Looking down the near side, actually looks quite straight down there by Defender standards. No dents in the front of the near side front wing or anything. Moving up here to the screen and scuttle. Screen looks to be in reasonably good order. Not many chips on it at all. The roof is in nice shape. We've got, unusually the screen blocks aren't bubbling, but there is a little bit of bubbling just here and just here around the back of the screen block, and a little bit just on the scuttle vent panel at the top there. Bit of paint loss just there. But otherwise the scuttle itself, scuttle end looks very good indeed. A-post on the passenger side, all looks fine, no issues there. Modesty covers are quite straight. Couple of tiny parking dinks in the near side door, just there and there. We'll come back to the door frame in a minute. Correctly, it's only got headlining in the front, being a base spec county hardtop. It's got some acoustic sound deadening panels in the back of the roof there. They're obviously an extra. What else do we have? The seats are actually in fairly good shape. All in all, they're the sort of denim twill pattern. Actually, no, they're denim twill backs, and they're the older style vinyl bases. I suspect the bases have been recovered. Because they feel nice and firm. Normally, they even at 68,000 miles, they would start to feel a bit baggy, should we say? So I suspect the denim twill backs are original. The bases here have been replaced. It's got easy clean matting throughout. It's got a battery cutout switch on it. There's the stereo. Doors. Let's have a look at this frame. Tiny bit of movement in bottom hinge pin, and feeling underneath it there's a little bit of rust flaking off, but it's not, doesn't seem to be excessive. I can't put my hand through any holes or anything down the bottom here yet, but being a pre-2004 model, there will be obviously a little bit of rust in the door frames, but it actually looks to be in reasonably good order. Van side is all good, there's no hedge scratches on it. Tub top trim is just bubbling a bit there. I suspect that's been repainted because I think they just painted over the the rusting on the tub top trim there. Same on the other side. There's a very slight crease just in the near side rear wing in the usual spot when someone backs into something. Hasn't broken the paint, but there is a very slight crease there. We were talking about these tyres, weren't we? There's BFG on the front there. That's a BFG mud terrain. That's a BFG mud terrain. We'll see about the offside rear in a minute. Around the tail end, yeah, it has had a bit of paint work on the tub top trim. You can see just where they've painted over the rust on the tub top trim there. A little bit of electrolytic reaction down here underneath the reversing light. Tailgate, bit of reaction there. In the back, it's obviously done some work in its life because there's no mat in the back, and the excuse me, the rear tub is slightly scratched and what have you. But and these rear bench seats have obviously seen a bit of life, probably coming out of another car, because the frames aren't in the most wonderful state, but the cushions aren't ripped or torn at all. Rear door card's in reasonable shape, and the rear door frame actually is fine. No problems with that at all. Let's open that door again actually. Rear cross member, as you can see from the video, actually looks to be in good shape from the back. Up here again, it has had the top truck. The tub top trims have had some paint work. You can see around there. We could have got rid of this previous polish a little bit better than we have done, but anyway, looking down the offside, again looks really straight down there. Offside rear wing. See up there. See along there. You can see where they painted over the rust and the steel part of the tub top trim. Obviously the rest is aluminium, that bit's steel. Is that a BFG? Yes, it is BFG mud terrain. So it's got a matching set of BFG mud terrains on it. Actually looks it's in relatively new shape. Driver's door, we've got a little pinhole dink just there. A little bit of reaction around the handle. Tiny bit just down there. Carrying on the A post on the driver's side, it's rusting just underneath the top hinge there. It hasn't gone through. It looks like a hole in the video, but it isn't. It's just a sort of just where the paint's come off. It's rusting slightly there. Offside front wing is all good. Scratch there on the front of the offside front wing, and a very slight depression just there. Going back to the scuttle on the driver's side, again the screen's in good shape. Screen block is good. Bit of paint loss just in the bottom there. And a little bit of rusting on the screen vent flaps. But scuttle corner itself is all very good indeed. In here on the driver's side, we've got a slight nick in the backrest on the driver's seat just there. Again, the bases are in good order. Let's have a feel of this. Actually, this door, there is a hole in the back of the frame just there. You can get about 3 fingers in it. Yeah, 3 fingers in that. Yeah, the door frame on the driver's side isn't wonderful. It's rusting up to about there, I think. Forward of that, it's starting to rust, but let's see what we've got in terms of movement. There's no movement at all, actually, so it's obviously the frame is still doing its job, but it is starting to go towards the back edge. Not a lot more I can say about it, really. It's nice, straight, unmolested. Well, I never like saying nice because different people have different opinions of what's nice, but it is at least a 2-owner vehicle, so with a low warranted mileage. My name is Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk for any further info. End.